Woman deliberately invited her friends to celebrate her husband's birthday. However, everyone discovered that the husband was actually with his mistress. In order to keep the woman from getting upset, one friend tried to stop her from entering the bedroom, but the woman still walked straight into the room. When she saw her husband's betrayal, she immediately put on a heartbroken act. Everyone instantly condemned the man's shameless behavior. The husband, seeing this, quickly apologized to his wife. He tried to beg for her forgiveness, but the woman generously forgave him. She hugged her husband on purpose to create the image of being tolerant in front of everyone. Yet no one noticed the proud smile on her face. It turned out that this woman had a magical superpower. She could see how many times each person had cheated. That was why she chose to marry a man who deeply loved her. However, during today's video call, the woman was shocked to see the number above her husband's head change from 0 to 1. Sure enough, once the husband knew she wasn't coming home, he boldly brought his mistress to their house. So the woman immediately hung up the call and rushed home. The husband thought he had fooled her, but then the phone suddenly rang, and the woman said she had already arrived at the garage. The husband hurried to make excuses to buy some time. Before the woman returned home, he quickly hid the mistress's belongings. When the woman walked in, the husband pretended he had just finished showering. However, the woman had already seen the hidden stockings, but she did not expose her husband's tricks. Worried that the mistress by the window might be discovered, the husband deliberately blocked his wife's path. At that moment, the mistress quickly hid behind the sofa. When the woman asked about the noise she heard, the husband had already covered for the mistress to finish hiding. Just as the husband breathed a sigh of relief, the woman's plan had only begun. She suddenly yanked open the curtains, which made the husband's heart skip a beat. Then she made an excuse about changing clothes, making her husband think the danger was over. Little did he know, the mistress had just slipped into the bedroom. But that was exactly the trap the woman had set. At that moment, the woman pretended she had urgent business at the company and would not come home that night. The husband immediately ran into the bedroom to check. But what he didn't know was that the woman had contacted his friends to throw him a surprise birthday party. Using the party preparations as an excuse, she told everyone to keep it a secret. When the husband thought his wife had forgiven him, he tried to get away by loudly accusing his mistress of being a thief. He claimed that he had just caught her on the bed. Enraged, the mistress furiously scolded the man for being such a coward. Just then, the security guards arrived. Everyone unanimously pointed at the mistress as the thief. Even though the mistress fiercely denied it, the husband insisted he could testify. Completely outraged, the mistress reported the man. In the end, both of them were taken away by the security guards.